Hi everyone, my name is Lorraine Reguly, and I am the owner of Wording Well at wordingwell.com. I am an author. I am also a writer, an editor, an English teacher, and someone who helps other people become authors. And today I want to talk to you about self-publishing or publishing print books the DIY way. So the do-it-yourself way. Because I learned how to do this back in 2013 when I started out online in my journey. I learned about self-publishing. And the really cool thing about living in today's world is that anyone, yes, anyone, can become a self-published author. And if you don't know how to do it, then you hire somebody like me to hold your hand and kind of guide you along the way. And that's what a few people have done already. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about that journey of me helping other people publish books, such as these ones, and this one. And I'll start with my book, Risky Issues, which I published back in 2015. I ordered a matte copy and then a glossy covered copy. So you can see the difference between the two. Obviously the glossy one's nice and shiny and looks a lot better. And I just want to talk a little bit about my journey as well as about why you should hire me if you are considering self-publishing a book. Because I am a perfectionist, and every time I publish a book or have help someone publish a book, I pay attention to a lot of details. So for example, here's my very, very first book. You can see on this page that there's a lot of corrections that I wanted to fix, which I fixed up on this page. And you can see that this page over here looks a lot more professional now. So during the course of my journey, I learned professionalism and how to make things look perfect in print. And I'll just give you a little bit of an example too about how much of a perfectionist I am. Excuse me. So Max Ivy, I've helped him publish 3 books now, and this is his very first one. It's called Leading You Out of the Darkness into the Light, A Blind Man's Inspirational Guide to Success. Because Max is someone who is, yes, he's a blind man, but he owns a few businesses, and he has done a lot online in terms of everything. Selling amusement rides, equipment, starting his own coaching business, becoming an author, and he has 2 websites called the Midway Marketplace and theblindblogger.net, which he mentions like right at the beginning in his contact information at the beginning of his book, which is sort of like a pre-introduction. And I noticed that the spacing was off, and so when I fixed it, you can see in the fixed copy that this paragraph right here looks much nicer. And these are the kinds of details that I pay attention to when I edit and when I help people format their books for both digital and print. So Max's second book is called It's Not the Cookie, It's the Bag, and it is an easy-to-follow guide for weight loss success, because Max also used to weigh over 500 pounds, and now he weighs just a little over 250, I believe, and he's 6'3" or 6'4". He's pretty tall anyway, so he's looking really great now, and he shares all of his strategies in this book. So I highly recommend this book if you struggle with weight loss issues. After I helped him publish that one, I published my second book, From Nope to Hope. And this talks about how I overcame my suicidal thoughts and how you can too. It's also got a built-in workbook, and that is found at the end of each chapter, where there are some exercises for the readers to do, and a spot for filling in the blanks. There's also different like little charts and stuff to fill in. This one here is in color, and it includes pictures as well. And so this is a very neat book to have if you struggle with depression, or if you suffer from suicidal thoughts, but also if you just want to live a better life and be happier. I would highly recommend reading this book. If you like to be entertained, you can read Max's book about the blind bloggers, NYC adventures. Max won a trip to New York City and went there over the Christmas and New Year's holidays of 2016. And this is actually a picture of Max standing in New York City. And I thought he looked so cool there with his white cane and his jacket that kind of looks like a cape. So we actually found a cover designer that can take pictures and turn it into, a book cover. So thank you, Ravi Verma, for that. I really appreciate all the work that you did in creating this cover with the Statue of Liberty as the eye and blind. You did fabulous, fabulous job on this cover. I love it. These last two books, as you can see, they're both very, very close to being the same thickness. They are the same size. They're all 5x8s, actually, every single one of these. And these took quite a while to do. The last book project that I worked on, where I helped somebody publish his first book, was Jamie Dixon, the author of this. Basically, it's like a manual. Look at how thick it is. It's huge. And this is an 8x10. It's called Shaping Paths, How to Design and Deliver Practical Training. So Jamie is someone who trains other trainers how to become better. That's what this book is. He does a few other things as well, but this book here is his very first one, and it is simply awesome. I love how it turned out. Here's the back of it. Here's the front of it. And I was so excited when I picked it up. I just received it today, actually. And I was super excited to see that, my name, I was given credit here as the editing and formatting by Lorraine Reguly from wordingwell.com. So when I went to the post office to pick this book up, I immediately opened it, and the girl looked at me because I was so excited, and I said, "This is me. This is what I do. I help other people become authors." And I proceeded to give her my business card and start a conversation with her. So that was really cool. So Jamie actually designed some images that he included in his book as well. He's got some summaries at the end of each chapter. He's got just some images scattered throughout the book just to make it a lot more interesting. And he designed all of these himself. So he's got charts. He has so many different things, as well as valuable information, totally valuable information in this book. And I'm just so impressed with how it turned out. I absolutely just love this book. And it's 5 months of my life, actually. And I don't know how many months of his that it took to write it. It took me several months to edit it and then format it, make sure everything was perfect. And I'm so proud of both Jamie for writing it and myself for helping him put it together. So the reason that I wanted to make this video and talk a little bit about this is because people don't really know what self-publishing involves. Yes, it's easy to do. There's a lot of steps to it, however. And so that's where people like me who have been through this process and who've helped other people several times over come into play. And that's why I decided to offer my services as a author assistant through my business wordingwell.com, because I do offer writing and I offer editing, and most people know me as an editor or as a writer. The two often go hand in hand, but becoming an author and selling a book on Amazon through KDP is not difficult. As long as you, number one, have your book ready or have a book in your head, you can get it out onto paper, onto screen, into whatever kind of word processing app that you have, and then you find somebody to edit it, you get some feedback from your friends, colleagues, whoever, and then you hire an editor who helps make it perfect, because that's my job. And then if you want to, you can go through the steps yourself, or you can have someone like me guide you along and help you out with them, with the things like formatting, spacing, making sure that every little thing is perfect in the book. So wordingwell.com is my business, and I would highly suggest that you reach out to me either through email or through a message on Facebook. I'm very responsive. I'm very good with replying to messages and emails in a timely manner. And so I also want to give one shout out to Scott Allen from the Self-Publishing School, because he has been referring a lot of the clients that sign up for Self-Publishing School over to me to help me, edit their books and turn them into print books as well. So I have a couple of projects on the go, and in a few months from now, maybe a month or two, I can give you another update as to what I'm currently working on or what I just finished working on. So I look forward to communicating with you, and thank you for watching. This is Lorraine Reguly from wordingwell.com, signing off for now. Bye.